Hello, everybody, and welcome to the channel. We got some 1961 New York Yankee baseball here. We got the Yankees traveling to Chicago, taking on the White Sox here on June 3rd. Alrighty, let's take a look here at the lineups for the visiting New York Yankees. Leading off, playing shortstop, is Tony Kubek. Batting second, playing second's Bobby Richardson. Batting third, playing right field, Roger Maris. Batting fourth, playing center field, Mickey Mantle. Batting fifth, playing first base, Bill Skowron. Batting sixth, playing left field, Yogi Berra. Batting seventh, doing the catching, Elston Howard. Batting eighth, playing third base, Clint Boyer. And on the mound, doing the pitching and batting ninth is going to be Ralph Terry. And let's take a look at the hometown Chicago White Sox. Leading off, playing shortstop, Luis Aparicio. Playing second, batting second is Nellie Fox. Batting third, playing right field is West Covington. Batting fourth, playing first base is Roy Serves. Batting fifth, playing left field is Minnie Mioso. Batting sixth, playing third base is Al Smith. Batting seventh, playing center field is Jim Landis. And batting eighth, doing the catching, Sherm Lohr. And on the mound, doing the pitching for the White Sox, Bob Shaw, batting ninth. Let's get down here to Comiskey Park and get this game underway, folks. And here's the pitch to Kubek. And that's going to be a line drive right back to Shaw. One out. Here's Richardson now. And that ball again is a line shot right back to Shaw. 2 up and 2 down here. They're peppering Shaw. Here's Roger Maris now. And he walks Roger. Roger will trot on down the first. That brings up Mick now with 1 on and 2 outs. Mick's hitting .331 on the season, 12 home runs, 42 RBIs. Let's see what he can do here with Roger on at first. And that's going to be a single in the center. Roger's going to truck on down the third. We got first and third now for Moose. If Moose can drive in Roger from third. Skowron's batting .285 on the year. He's got 17 home runs and 50 RBIs. Let's see if he can get his 51st RBI here, folks. And that ball's going to be hit down the short. Sorry, hit down the second. Fox is up with it. He'll go the quick way to second. And that'll end the inning. So the Yankees leave 2-1. And it's Yankees nothing, White Sox due up here. Aparicio, Fox, and Covington due up here for the White Sox in the bottom of the first. Here's the pitch to Aparicio. And that ball's hit down to Kubek. He fires over the first. Skowron, 1 down. Here's Nelly. Oh, Nelly. And that's going to be a single in the left field. Fox gets aboard. 1 out here. Brings up West Covington. Here's the pitch to West. And just what the doctor ordered. That ball's hit down the Kubek. Over to Richardson. Over to Skowron. 6-4-3 double play to win the inning. We go to the top of the second. It's nothing. And we got Berra, Howard, and Boyer due up here. Here's the pitch to Yog. See if Yog can get on. And he pops that ball up to third. One out here in the second. Here's Mr. Howard. And he hits that ball down the third. Smith's up with it. He fires over the serve for the second out of the inning. Brings up Mr. Clint Boyer. And he walks Boyer. I don't know what he's thinking. Maybe he's scared of Boyer. He's going to pitch to Terry instead. Let's see if Terry can make him pay for walking Boyer. Here's the pitch to Clint. And that's a swing and a miss. He strikes Terry out. That ends the inning. Again, the Yanks lead 1-on this time. We go to the bottom of the second. New York Yankees, nothing. Chicago White Sox, nothing. You got serve. Mioso and Smith due up here for the White Sox. Here's the pitch to Roy Smith. Serve, rather. And that's a deep fly ball to center field, but you got Mick out there. He runs her down. One out. Hi, Tim. Here's Minnie. See what Minnie can do. And again, that ball's hit in the center field. They might want to pick on somebody besides Mickey Mantle out there. With the wheels he's got, he's able to track most balls down. Here comes Mr. Smith. Al Smith's up now. And he gets a hold of this one off of Ralph. And he drives that ball into the gap, and Mick's unable to get to that one. It bounces off the wall. Smith's got himself a double here with 2 outs here in the second. Brings up Jim Landis. And Jim pops that ball up behind third base in foul territory. Boyer calls it, and he's got it near the dugout. And that'll end the inning. The White Sox leave 1-on. We go to the third. Yankees nothing, White Sox nothing. Here we go now with the top of the order for the Yankees. Kubek, Richardson, and Maris due up. Tony's 0 for 1. He lined out to the pitcher his first time up. And he's going to pop up the third this time. One down. Brings up Bobby now. See what Bobby can do. He lined out to the pitcher his first time up also. He's going to hit this ball down the short. Aparicio in the hole. He fields it, fires over the first. That ball's in the dirt. And Bobby's safe. So we got a runner on now for the M&M boys with an error. See if they can make him pay. Here's the pitch to Roger. And that ball is popped up to short. 2 down. I'll bring up Mick now. 2 down. Runner on at first and Bobby Richardson. Let's see if the Mick can do some damage here. And that's a swing and a miss. He strikes Mick out. So the error doesn't cost him. We go to the bottom of the third. Still nothing. We got Lohr, Shaw, and Aparicio due up here in the third. See what happens here with Sherm. And that ball's hit down the third. Easy play for Boyer. Fires over to first. It's the catcher with ease. Here comes Mr. Bob Shaw now. He help his own cause? No, he hits that ball down to Boyer. You might want to pick on somebody else in the infield. Clint's one of the best fielding third basemen in the game. Here comes Aparicio up now. 2 outs, nobody on. He gets a hold of this pitch off of Terry. And he drives that ball into the gap in right field. Merrick gets to it after it rolls around out there. Aparicio's on with a double. So again, 2 outs and a runner on at second. This time it's Nellie Fox. Nellie got a single his first time up. And that ball's hit in the center field. Mick's able to track this one down now. So the White Sox leave a runner on at second. We go to the fourth. It's all knotted up. Nothing. We got Scourin, Berra, and Howard due up here in the fourth. See if these boys can do some damage against Shaw here. That's going to be a single by Moose. Get the lead runner on for the first time today. He hits that ball in the left field. See what Yogi can do here. Everybody's favorite Yogi. And that ball is back, and gone, folks. Home run left field. Yogi goes the opposite way. And that ball is out of here. No doubt about that. Yankees up 2-0 on the home run. Brings up Mr. Howard. And he singles in the right field. The hit parade just keeps happening this inning. How about that, folks? Howard's on at first now for Mr. Boyer. See what Clint can do here. And that ball is hit in the left field. Minnie's got that. That's the first out of the inning. Here he's going to try to bunt Howard down the second. Get him in scoring position here for the top of the order. And that ball's hit, bunted down the first base. Good job by Terry. He fires over the Fox to get Terry, but Howard makes it down the second. Can Kubek drive him in now with 2 outs, runner on at second, and Howard. Howard ain't got a lot of speed out there. It's going to take a nice hit here to get him in. And that ball is popped up in the infield. And Fox has got it. That'll end the inning. Yanks leave 1 on. We go to the bottom of the fourth with that 2-run homer. It is 2-0 Yankees. We got Covington, Serves, and Minnie Mioso due up here for the White Sox. Here's their pitch to West. And that ball's hit in the center field. Mick's been busy today. Out number 1. Here's Roy Serves up. And again, that ball's hit out to center field. Mick's been running all over the place out there. Maybe they're trying to wear him out so he can't hit well. Here comes Mioso up now. And that ball's hit in the right field for a single. Maris cuts it off, throws it back in. So you got a runner on at first for Mr. Smith with 2 outs here in the fourth. And that ball is hit down the short. And Kubek bobbles it. He won't have a play anywhere. And an E6. That makes first and second. And all of a sudden, Terry's got a little bit of a pickle here with the single and the error with 2 outs. Here's Jim Landis. And he gets him swinging to get out of this mess. Nice piece of pitching by Terry. The White Sox leave 2 on. We go to the top of the fifth. It's 2-0 Yankees. We got Richardson, Maris, and Mantle due up here in the fifth. Here's the pitch to Bobby. Bobby singles in the right field. Gets on for the M&M boys. See if they can do some damage here. That was Bobby's first hit of the game. Rogers 0 for 1 with a walk. See if he can do something here. Here's the pitch to Roger. And that is going to be a base on balls. They don't want no parts of Roger today. It looks like they made their mind up. Somebody else besides Maris is going to beat them. It brings up Mick now with nobody out. Runners on first and second, and Richardson and Maris, both of them's got speed. Mick singled, and then he struck out. Let's see what he does this time with runners in scoring position. And that ball's hit in the right field. Is it deep enough to get Bobby over the third? It is. We got first and third now with one out for Moose. Here comes Scouring up now. See if he can drive in Bobby from third. Moose is 1 for 2. He singled and hit into a fielder's choice. That ball's hit in the left field. Is that deep enough to score? Quebec. It sure is. Sacrifice fly will get him in. So it's 3-0 Yankees now. Yogi up now with a runner on at first and Maris. Let's see if Yogi can keep this going. He's 1 for 2 with that home run. See if he can hit another one here, folks. And now that ball is deep, but not deep enough in left field. Now it'll end the inning. But the Yankees manufacture a run and take a 3-0 lead going into the bottom of the 5th. We got the bottom part of the order due up here for the White Sox. Lahr, Shaw, and then the top of the order in Aparicio. Here's the pitch to Sherm. And he gets a single in the left field, gets the lead runner on here. On what Terry wanted here. And Shaw's going to try to bunt him down the second. Here's the pitch to Bob. And that's a successful bunt. That's fielded by Scouring. He throws it over to Richardson. Got a runner on at second in Lahr with Aparicio up now with 1 out. Here's the pitch to Louis. And that is a single in the left. And they're trying to send Lahr home, and that's not going to work. Yogi fires it in there, and he is out. Good job by Yogi out there in left field. So that makes 2 outs now. And on the next pitch, Aparicio is going to steal second. So we got a runner on at second, 1 strike on Nelly. Here's the pitch to Fox, the 0-1 pitch. And that ball is popped up to second. And Bobby's got it. And that'll end the inning, folks. And thanks to Yogi out there in left field, White Sox don't score. It's still 3-0. Yankees here in the top of the 6th. We got Howard, Boyer, and Terry due up here in the 6th. Here's the pitch to Howard. And that's a swing and a miss. He strikes him out. Here comes Mr. Boyer up now. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. And he gets a hold of this one off of Shaw. And that ball is deep. That ball is far. That ball is gone, folks. Home run, Mr. Boyer. Maybe they was smart walking him that first time when I questioned it. Boyer hits a home run here and makes it 4-0. Now Ralph Terry's up here with 1 out, nobody on. And that ball is popped up to second. 2 outs here in the 6th. We got Tony Quebec up here. Tony's 0 for 3. He's lined out, popped up the third and the second. Let's see if he can do something here, folks. He hits that ball down the third. I'm short. Easy play over the serve. But the Yanks score 1 on the home run by Boyer and make this a 4-0 game. We got Covington serve and Minnie Mioso due up here for the White Sox in the 6th inning. Here's the pitch to West. And that's popped up behind home plate. Howard's got plenty of room back there. Throws the mask off, and that's 1 out. Here's Roy serves up. He gets a hold of this off of Ralph, trying to do some damage. And he hits that ball into the gap. And they're chasing it down, but he's on his way in the second for a stand-up double. So 1 out and serves on at second. Let's see what Minnie does here. That's a line drive right at second. Serve gets back. Just gets back, and that's 2 outs. Here's Smith up now. Smith's 1 for 2. He doubled in the second and reached on an error. And that ball is hit down the second. Richardson's up with it. He fires over the Moose. And that'll end the inning. The White Sox leave another runner on. We go to the 7th inning. New York Yankees 4, Chicago White Sox nothing. We got the top of the order due up here for the Yanks. Richardson, well, not quite the top. Richardson, Maris, and Mantle. Here's the pitch to Bobby. And that's hit down the third. Smith's got it. Fires across the diamond. 1 down. Here's Roger. Rogers 0 for 1, but he's walked twice. That ball's hit down to first base. Where he throws over the Shaw covering, and that's 2 outs here in the 7th. Here's Mick. Mick's 1 for 3. He's singled, struck out, and flew out the right. And this time he hits the ball down to Nellie Fox, and that'll end the inning. Yankees go down 1-2-3 in the 7th. We make it to the 7th inning stretch, folks. We got the bottom part of the order due up for Chicago here in the 7th. Landis Lauren, a pitch hitter for Shaw. Here's the pitch to Jim. And that's a single in the left field. And on the first pitch, Landis is going to take off and make it down the second. Steals second. An 0-1 count on Lar with nobody out. Runner on second now. And he walks Sherm. What you want to do with a 4-run lead here. We'll have a pitch hitter here for Shaw. Let's see who they're going to bring up the pitch hit. I think they're going to bring in Floyd Robinson to pitch hit here. Runners on first and second, nobody out. There's Floyd Robinson. Alrighty, here's the pitch to Floyd. First and second, nobody out. And this ball's tagged, folks. Ralph's hitting a bad spot here, and that ball is deep. That ball is back. That ball is going, folks. And all of a sudden, it's a 4-3 game. Home run right field. Sure, not what Terry wanted there. Sure, 1-run game now, folks. Nobody out here in the 7th. Got the top of the order up now. Here's our Aparicio. And finally an out. That ball's hit in the right field. Maris has got it. That's one down. Here's Nellie Fox. And that ball is popped up the short center field. Man was running in, and he's got that. Two down. Here's Wes Covington now. And that ball is hit down the short. Quebec's got it. But the big 3-run homer by Robinson makes this a 4-3 game as we go to the top of the 8th here. Let's see who they're going to bring in the pitch. Got a righty, lefty, and a righty due up for the Yanks. See when the last time Rusty Kemmer pitched here. Kemmer last pitched on the 30th. How about Turk? When was the last time the Turk pitched? Check out both of them here. He last pitched on the 30th also. So we'll go with Kemmer first. Bring in Russ. He'll be facing Scouring, Barra, and Howard here in this 8th inning. Here's the pitch to Moose. And that is hit back down the first base. Serves got it. He underhand tosses it to Kemmer. That's one down. Got Yogi up now. That's a line drive right back to the mound. Two down. Here comes Mr. Howard. And that's going to be a single in the right field. Nice piece of hitting by Howard. Brings up Boyer. He homered his last time up, folks. See what he can do this time for the Yanks. Say he's 1 for 2. He's walked. He's flown out the left and he's homered. Here's the pitch to Boyer. And that's says out, stealing. There's no way Howard's trying to steal. So that's strike one on Boyer. And he flies out the right field. Covington's got it. And that's it for the Yankees in the 8th. Your score, New York Yankees 4, Chicago White Sox 3. We go to the bottom of the 8th, folks. Sir Menioso and Smith due up here for the White Sox. Terry's due to lead off the 9th. We'll try to get him through the 8th here. Here's the pitch to serve. And that ball is hit down to first base. And he underhand tosses that to Terry. One down. Okay, here's Minnie up now. One out, nobody on. And that ball's hitting the center field. Again, Mick's been busy out there today. That's 2 out. Here's Al Smith now. And that's a line drive right back to Terry. Now to end the inning, we go to the top of the 9th. It's 4-3 Yankees. We'll have a pitch hitter here for Terry. And he's going to come out the pitch hit here. I think Mr. Reed's going to come out the pitch hit. Jack Reed's going to pitch hit. And here's the pitch to Reed. And that's a fly ball to left field. 1 out here in the 9th. Now we got Tony Kubek due up here, followed by Bobby Richardson. Here's the pitch to Tony. Tony is 0 for 4 today and make it 0 for 5 with a strikeout this time. Swing and a miss. Not a good day for Kubek. Here's Bobby Richardson up now. Bobby's 1 for 4. He's lined out, reached on an error, singled, and grounded out the third. That ball's hit down the shortstop. Aparicio bobbles it, fires over to first, not in time. Bobby's on again on an error. I think the last error was on Aparicio. It's 2 errors on him today. There's Roger. Can they make him pay for that error? Get the Yankees some breathing room. That ball is back. That ball is deep. That ball is caught at the track, folks. Out in left field. And that'll be it for the Yanks. We go to the bottom of the 9th. New York Yankees 4, Chicago White Sox 3. And we're going to bring in Luis Aurora to close this game out, hopefully. Yeah, I'll check here. Give me 1 second. Tim, see how many putouts he's got out there. He's got a boatload of them, I can tell you that. I'll check the scorecard here. Let's see here. Chicago. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 putouts for Mick out there in center field. Sure. Like I say, they've hit a ton of them out there. All righty. See who the White Sox has got up the bottom part of the order. Of course, that's what did it the last time, was the bottom part of the order. You got Landis, Lore, and then a pitch hitter for Kemmer. Let's see what happens here. Here's the pitch to Jim. Jim's 1 for 3, a single and stole a base. And he's going to walk him, not what you want with a 1-run lead. Here we go, folks. They're going to look to turn 2 with Sherm up here. You got a catcher up with catcher speed. Can they get a double play out of this? That ball's hit in the left field. Yogi's got it for the first out. Landis will stay at first. Now we got to bring on a pitch hitter here. Let's see. How many catchers they got? They're going to bring in Cam Cameron. They got 2 catchers on the bench. So he'll come in to pitch hit. They're carrying 3 catchers. All righty. Runner on the first, 1 out. Can they get a double play to get this game over with, folks? That ball is hit in the center field. That'll be Mick's 8th catch of the game. That's 2 outs now. White Sox are down to their last at bat. Here's Aparicio. And that's a swing and a miss, and that's the way to end the game. Strike three, you're out of there. The Yankees win 4-3. Yankees win. The Yankees win, folks. Damn good game, though. Let's take a look at the box score. Oh, you're welcome, Tim. The Yankees 4 runs on 7 hits and an error. The White Sox 3 runs on 9 hits and 2 errors. Howard was 2 for 4. Of course, you had you had Boyer and Yogi going deep. Mick was 1 for 4. Roger was 0 for 3, but he walked twice. See here for Aparicio was 2 for 5. And Robinson with that big 3-run homer, pitch hit home run there. Terry, 8 innings, 9 hits, 3 runs, walked 1, only struck out 1 home run. Aurora comes in and strikes out 1, walks 1, gets the save. Bob Shaw, 7 innings on 6 hits, 4 runs, walked 3, struck out 3, and gave up the 2 big home runs. Kimmer came in and shut the door. 2 innings, gave up a hit and a strikeout, and that's all she wrote. Let's do some fast play here in the American League. Let's travel down to Boston and see the Baltimore Orioles take on the Red Sox. And Baltimore wins, shuts out the Red Sox. Orioles 5 runs on 10 hits and an error. The Red Sox no runs on 7 hits and no errors. Now we'll go to Cleveland, watch the Los Angeles Angels take on the Indians. I think this is a battle for second place here, folks. And Cleveland shuts out the Angels. The Angels no runs on only 2 hits and no errors. The Indians 2 runs on 7 hits and an error. Now we go to Detroit to watch the Minnesota Twins take on the Tigers. Yes, it was a close game, Tim. You got the Twins 3 runs on 11 hits and an error, but the Tigers score 6 runs on 7 hits and an error and take the win. And the last American League game is the Kansas City Athletics traveling to D.C. to take on the Senators here in the nation's capital. And the Athletics win big. Let's see what the star here is. Athletics score 8 runs and still left 14 men on. Sure. 8 runs on 11 hits and an error. Senators 4 runs on 7 hits and 2 errors. Had to walk a boatload of people to leave 14 runners on and only had 11 hits and scored 8. How many people did they walk? Let's see here. Geez, you Pete's, they walked 11. Woodcheck walked 8 and they left him in the game. Geez, you Pete's, of course, the errors killed him. There was only 2 earned runs. But yeah, in order to leave that many people on, you knew he had to walk a boatload. Walked 8. Gosh. Let's take a look here at the standings. The Yankees are now 2.5 games up on the Indians. The Indians take over second place with that win. I thought so. The Angels now are 3 games back. Detroit and Baltimore are 4 games back. The Minnesota Twins are 6.5 games back. The White Sox and Red Sox are 9.5 games back. The Senators are 15 games back, and the lonely A's are 16 games back. Alrighty, folks. I want to thank Tim for stopping by here in Chicago. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And on your way out of Chicago, yeah, still tied. I mean, they're right there neck and neck, aren't they? They've been battling for that for a while. Like saying the Angels are starting to come back to life here. Did you notice, Tim? They're 3-7 in their last 10 games. So I couldn't believe they was up. Heck, they was leading the league. It was a game or two up on the Yanks. Crazy. You take care too, Tim. Until next time, you all have a great afternoon. We might be on here a little later with some Braves games or maybe even do some boxing. Until next time, you all take care.